Training camp, of course, draws people from all around Wisconsin, but also from well beyond Wisconsin and well beyond the U.S. borders. And that has a multi-million-dollar impact on the area. Fox 11's Gabrielle Mays joins us now to explain why that impact could be taking a bit of a hit and who's responsible. Gabrielle?
As training camp continues, some of those die-hard Packers fans are noticing a difference in the amount of open practices to the public. So what does it mean for fans and local businesses? Tonight we have multiple views. It's one of the things these railbirds look forward to every summer.
I'm a big Packer fan, so it's fun to come and watch them.
More than 90,000 tourists are expected to visit the area during this year's training camp.
That'll have about a $9 million impact on our local economy.
Brad Toll with the Greater Green Bay Convention and Visitors Bureau says this year, with fewer open practices, the impact could take a $1 million hit.
But we could very easily see that number stay the same with more people coming to the practices that there are.
In 2010, there were 24 open practices for fans. From 2011 to 2013, there were 20 open practices, and this year there are 17.
I like the concept of more open practices. Anytime you can give the fans access to the players, I think that's great.
I understand it's a toll on their bodies. I'd rather have a player know his playbook better than practice something he's been practicing since he was like 10 years old.
I think there should be more. Obviously, it brings the fans together, something we can cheer for.
It would help to have more, you keep the people interested if you had more open practices, but if they have something they want to keep private, don't want anybody to know, they should do it.
But with less open practices, some business owners say it could mean less business going in and out of the door.
But when they aren't at practice, they're going elsewhere to eat.
Jerry Watson owns Stadium Bar and Grill in Ashwaubenon. He says during last year's training camp, business tripled.
When they're here, they walk here. I mean, if you look up the street, it's a mob of people right now. And when they get done, they come mostly one way, this way.
Just to give you a little bit more perspective on open practices, when Mike Sherman was coach back in 2000, the Packers had 51 open practices. Now, sometimes those practices were twice a day, but the 2011 collective bargaining agreement prohibits two-day practices.
All right, Gabrielle, more training camp coverage available certainly on fox11online.com, including a photo gallery from our homepage.